Yeah, I wasn't sure at all I could finish the 72 kilometer skate. And how I did it, you're gonna find out. First of all, I came prepared. I had a big bottle of water, some nuts, and big wheels. There were some guys with smaller wheels also, and respect to them. But not all of them finished. I had a big bottle of water, but also a game plan. First of all, every time we had a break, I searched for some place to sit. For example, this bench here. Oh look, Alar is back. And he's fat, apparently. But that was the most uncomfortable bench I have ever sat on. For whom are they made for? I couldn't get up anymore. It was like a spider's web. Carbon Destroyer here helped us up like a true gentleman. Now we received the unfortunate news that somebody fell. Luckily he was alright, but we were one skater down already. Now the second part of my grand plan was always to search for somebody to skate behind. You know, use them for shield against the wind. First I used Vilu. He was quite fast and there was no fear that we would be left behind, so good shield. Now the third part of my plan was to always stay with the leading group. So I would try to catch up with them as fast as I could. That's because when we had a break and I was in the leading group, I could rest the longest. Now watch this. I was looking at the wrong crack. I didn't see the one in the pavement. I almost fell, but that was nothing compared to the next guy you will see in a moment. This poor guy lost the back wheel of his fila skates. Man, but Brico helped him and it was all good. He carried on, smile on his face. But it was only the beginning. A lot of kilometers were still ahead of us. Also there were quite a lot of damp areas, slippery areas during our skate. But I had my ground control wheels, which are great. I mean, a little softer, a little slower, but no slipping for me. Vilu, for example, had these really fast but really hard compound wheels. Alari had new matter wheels. Christian had old matter wheels. And I had my ground control wheels on icon frames. Now the next shield I used was Christian's neck, his back, his... Anyway, Christian was also skating behind the cyclists who rode with us the whole 72 kilometers. A nice guy. We started to form a mini train behind him. The guy in the bike was from New York actually. He comes to Estonia in the summertime. Christian, I hope that's the saddle you're holding on to. Now another accident. The girl on the left lost its frame bolt. But where's a will, there's a way. So Brico borrowed a bolt from the scooter named Bolt, which was already broken. And the bolt fitted perfectly. So problem solved. Now the next part of my plan was to use the car road as much as possible. So there would be less curbs to jump on and off. Also it's a lot safer. No pedestrians on the way. It was just me and the cars. And other friendly fellow skaters. Hi Daria. That was a nice downhill. And also 1 kilometer less to skate. Nice. Now, I didn't film for a while because I was just loving the skate so much. But I had to film when we had a train of 7 skaters. Man, it was so much fun. I think the speed went up to about 45 kilometers per hour, and that for 5 kilometers straight. Yeah, it was super nice. Trying to synchronize the steps with the other skaters, pushing from the back. Nice experience. By this time, a couple of more skaters quit, but we struggled on. We had to. Near the end, I was also struggling a lot to keep up with the guys. But still, I made a stop. Because how often do you see a hedgehog in the city? I named him Sir Stingalot. I hope he finds some food. Now the final descent into the city. My legs felt like spaghetti. And I don't mean boiled spaghetti, like raw spaghetti, really stiff. I just hoped nothing would happen, because my reaction time wasn't very good anymore. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. And of course, something did happen. Me and Alari almost crashed into a car. Check this out. We were having a time of our lives. Yeah, the finish line. And then we saw a car coming. He saw us and he braked up, and we had to avoid him. What the hell was he thinking? Why would somebody do that? But soon we forgot about the incident because we did something incredible. All of us. Like one team. Listen, thanks for watching till the end. Hit like for the hedgehog.